All right. And welcome inside. This is the Place Arena, the side of the 2022 Utah Holiday Hoopfest. Our game here, Game 7 of Day 2, so Game 15 between Pebblebrook, Georgia, and the Lehi Pioneers. We'll start first with Lehi. That's Cooper Lewis sent up top to Preston Varner. Near side, Spencer Anderson. And now Braxton Hawkins. Grayson Brousseau down the post for Coach Quincy Lewis as Hawkins sends out to Varner. And Coach George Washington holding the line up top as Varner can't get that one to go, and the rebound pulled down by Jawan Simon. Quickly on the other end, Craig Adams is fouled on the drive. And it'll be Craig Adams going to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
We have foul number 5, Spencer Anderson, his first team foul.
And you'll notice there's not a clock on the screen. We were having an issue of it messing with the streaming. And so we had some issues before during the last game of Duncanville, and not going to risk that again. So we're going to have that off. I'll do my best to keep the clock updated throughout each. Get you a call about every 20 seconds or so you know where things are. As the free throws are good, 2-0 Falcons. There's Cooper, sent back over to Braxton Hawkins. Hawkins back to Cooper Lewis into the corner. Preston Varner. Simon chases him off the 3. Send to the corner to Anderson. And now back to Hawkins. 15 on the shot clock. Dropping inside to Brousseau. Brousseau goes to work. Backs his way in. Can't get that shot up, and does actually at the end. And the bucket to Grayson Brousseau. Went to work when he saw Chase McCullough on his hip. So here's Simon. Jawan Simon up top to Craig Adams. Get it back. Jawan with Anderson there. Brousseau comes to the double, and then the turnover. Here comes Hawkins. Inside to Grayson Brousseau. Grayson going back to work. The hook. Wow. And might have a travel first. No, foul first. Grayson got a little lucky there. And now the foul put on the floor. 6:25 left in the first quarter. Quickly in. Brousseau got fouled to Adams. Papa Brousseau thinks he should be at the line for the second time. He said he went back and watched last night's game to see if he heard himself. I don't know if he heard himself there. But the foul charge to Adams is Grayson misses the first. Gets one more. I don't know if Lehi basketball team should feel good or bad the fact that the Lehi student section left with Duncanville. I think they're all out in the foyer still taking pictures with their new classmate, Ron Holland. Dropped that ball inside. McCullough able to hang on and hit. And it's a 4-3 lead to Pebblebrook. 6:05 on a rolling clock in the opening quarter. Here comes Braxton Hawkins. Now Anderson goes into Brousseau with Simon on his back. Sending that ball back up top. Cooper Lewis left that one short. Quickly down the floor. Going to stop and pop. Miss on the mid-range shot. And that ball out of bounds will stay with Pebblebrook as Nashawn Brown could not get that one to go. So 5:37 left in the first. Is Brown going to trigger in? Brousseau battling Adams for that ball. This is Caleb Thomas. And now the foul on the floor. And the foul goes to Braxton Hawkins. The second team foul on Lehi. How about the play from Adams? Craig Adams, a senior, gets that one to go. And it's 6-3, Pebblebrook. So Cooper Lewis hands back to Braxton Hawkins. Well, Cooper. Simon comes out with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Cooper Lewis into the corner. Braxton Hawkins switched on with Simon. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3, shot on the way, is off the mark, and that'll be a violation. Did not get on the rim, so shot clock violation as everyone got switched on with Jawan Simon, the Dayton Flyer commit. They didn't want any piece of it. Quickly on the other end, Simon straight away knocks down the 3. No Colin Sexton on the bench today. Colin came for yesterday afternoon's game. The graduate of Pebblebrook. Cooper Lewis inside the arc, lips out. And Hawkins knocks that ball out of bounds. Going on Cooper Lewis, twisted his ankle last week against Davis High School last Friday night. And he's been sick all week long, too. Had the flu, so just getting back into it. A ball in the corner, 3 on the way, no, and the rebound to Bromley. But Cooper played well last night. Took a minute, but here's Bryson Bromley. And Bryson gets the foul call on Jace McCullough. Coach George Washington did not appreciate the way that McCullough got into him. He said, you gave it to him. Here comes Cooper Lewis. Pull up from the top. Didn't get the 3 and the rebound to Caleb Thomas. Thomas goes end to end. Danny drug his foot as he terminated his dribble. And it's a turnover. Go back down the floor with Lehi. So it's not been the best start for the Pioneers, but not been the best start for the Falcons really either. Made some mistakes, had chances to really maybe jump on this game and haven't done so yet. But Cooper Lewis yet to really get going as well. Hey, man, being recruited. The school's back east. His father, Quincy Lewis, head coach at Lehi, one of the winningest coaches in the state of Utah's history as far as state championships go. His run at Lone Peak High School was legendary within the state. As Braxton Hawkins pulls for 3, no. And the rebound cleared by Xavier Bell. Cross court, Jace McCullough pulls for 3. Back rimmed, and the rebound tracked down by Varner. As he hands back to Hawkins, here comes Bromley. Quincy Lewis won state championship as a player at Timpview High School, playing for, I believe it was his father. Then coached a bunch of state championships at Lone Peak, won a national championship at Lone Peak in 2013. Was on the coaching staff at Brigham Young University for a number of years under Dave Rose. There's a nice take and miss, though, by Xavier Bell. Lewis draws the foul on Bell. I need him to check in with Cameron Smith.
Checking in for Lehi, 33, Grayson Rousseau, number 2, Easton Hopkins, and number 13, Hannah.
The finish I note on Quincy Lewis was a very good player collegiately. In fact, he's in the Wagner University Hall of Fame in Staten Island, or Long Island, I should say. Drops that ball inside to Grayson Brousseau. Gets it back up top to Cooper Lewis. Cooper down the lane all the way to the rim. And Lewis with his first points. And a 4-point game with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Thomas Holmes sends that one out. The three ball won't go. And the rebound taken by Cook. Quickly ahead, Bromley. Jumped that ball inside. Grayson Brousseau. 1:40 on a rolling clock. Grayson being patient. Got the step through on Prince Johnson. And it's a 2-point game. A minute and a half left in the first. Lehi got blitzed yesterday by Faith Family. They came back, and that one's out of bounds off of Pebblebrook's Thomas Holmes. Lost that game by 3. They were down by as many as, I believe, 15 to 17 points in the second half even, and came back and fought their way back down 13 points in the second half. They're certainly handling the pressure and the athleticism of Pebblebrook much better than they handled that blitz yesterday from the Faith Family Eagles. Cooper Lewis, fall away, got it. As I said, he might not win the eye test and he gets off the bus or walks in the gym. But when the whistle, that ball tips, Cooper Lewis is a really, really good basketball player. Wanted to use a phrase everyone else is using, but I'm trying not to. Xavier Bell. Bromley. Oh, thought maybe he'd have a foul or jump ball there with Bryson Bromley. As Cameron Smith terminates, sends up top to Adams. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 39 on the game. Ice drive. Moving out the ball, Nashawn Brown. Shot clock turned off as we're down to 30 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Bromley sends over to Lewis. As Cooper will back things out. Grayson terminates, sent back up top. Cooper Lewis pulls for 3. The fall away short. The rebound taken by Craig Adams. And now the foul to Grayson Brousseau. Number 1 on Brousseau. And now we'll put Craig Adams at the line, the senior. And the free throw good. Does get one more free throw. Four seconds. 2 seconds. Cooper Lewis at the horn. No. So at the end of one is Pebblebrook 13, Lehi 9. You are watching the 2022 Utah Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network. Start of the second quarter. And a 4-point lead for the Pebblebrook Falcons. Clock didn't start. So roll off 3 seconds. So 32 seconds left on the shot clock. And it's Caleb Thomas bringing it into the front court. Hands off to Thomas Holmes. Simon, and now a foul away from the ball. Going to be called on Easton Hawkins. Number 1 on Easton, the 4th team foul on Lehi. Up top is Simon. Juwan gives that one off. Strong drive and finish from Thomas Holmes. 6-point advantage now for Pebblebrook. Hawkins gives that back to Bromley. Ahead to Anderson. 3 won't go. Ball out of bounds off of Pebblebrook. I love we can hear all the coaches from out of state. I just absolutely love it. Then we got a scrape or something on the sideline. They're trying to, get it taken care of. They're bleeding. Inbound into Brousseau. Hands back to Anderson. Now on the angle with Braxton Hawkins. It's on the baseline and hits. Braxton Hawkins. Ooh! A little mistake there by Pebblebrook, but here comes Caleb Thomas. Hands off to Thomas Holmes Jr. Into the corner. Now baseline drive. Cut off. Lehi Brown sends up top. The shot from Simon is no good. As Jace McCullough had to get a cut taken care of. I imagine we'll see him back in the next dead ball. Drop it in. Brousseau. Snap outside. Hawkins for 3. Back rimmed by Easton Hawkins. And the rebound to Adams. Brown. Now Thomas, a floater. Crawls off. The rebound to Hawkins. Braxton Hawkins bringing the ball in the front court. Oh, nice move. Try to fit that to Brousseau. Grayson backing his way in on Simon. A little jump hook. Stays home. Soft touch and hit the buckle. It just flipped into the rim. 6:05 left in the first half in a 2-point ball game. Nice take and make. Thomas Holmes takes the bump, gets the bucket. He'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play with 6 minutes left in the half. Beautiful take and finish. So Simon and Lehi Brown come off the floor as Prince Johnson and Chase McCullough comes back on. And the free throw good from Thomas Holmes. .5:55 on a rolling clock here in the first half. Ahead to Anderson. Spencer. Back up top to Hawkins. Cross court to Lewis. Cooper drop it in to Varner. High post. Turn around. Crawls home. Five and a half remaining in the second quarter. Prince Johnson sends out to Jace McCullough. Oh, they're going to have an off-arm charge on Jace McCullough. So Easton Hawkins will come back on for Elijah Bettis. Varner sends back out. Hawkins on the angle to Anderson. Sent out. Wide open 3. Cooper Lewis. No. Back rimmed. Hold on the shot. Now to the corner with Holmes. Thomas Holmes Jr. loses the handle. The ball's loose. Taken by Varner. Here comes Lewis. Hawkins. Back to Lewis on the angle. Now Varner faces up, goes at Adams. Fall away, crawls off this time. And the rebound taken by McCullough. 4.5 left in the second quarter. On the drive, stripped away by Cooper Lewis. And let's see if Cooper can stay straight up here. Going to try to walk off some contact. Got the piece of it there, did Lewis. And it's taken by Anderson. To Hawkins. Brother to brother. Braxton. Oh, he left it too sharp off the window. He felt the pressure coming from McCullough. Blows the layup. Here's Holmes. Leaves that one short. And the rebound to Easton Hawkins. Here comes Cooper Lewis. Cooper will pull for three. No. Skips off to Hawkins. Braxton gives that to Anderson. Sends out Easton. Hawkins will pull for three. Back rimmed. Tipped back out. Hawkins. Lewis. Varner. 3:45 on a rolling clock. Anderson. Prince Johnson gets the block. Cross court. Shot on the way. Thomas, no. See if coach takes a timeout here anytime soon. Easton Hawkins mishandles that, and turnover. Then Coach George Washington takes the timeout. 3:27 left in the second quarter. Falcons lead Lehi 18-15. You're watching the Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 3 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
.327 left in the second quarter. Pebblebrook leading Lehi 18-15. So Thomas Holmes Jr. will bring the ball up for Coach George Washington. Send that ball in the corner to Cameron Smith. Back up to Holmes. Now Adams. Chop it into Prince Johnson. Johnson back to Adams. Holmes pulls up. No. And the board. And fresh shot clock to Pebblebrook, but that ball's dribbled out of bounds off the hands of Craig Adams. And it'll be Lehi basketball. Inside of 3 minutes left. 2:57 remaining in the half. Bryson Bromley. Hawkins playing the bloody nose. Oh. Good 3 Pebblebrook players going after that one for the Falcons. And it's going to put Easton Hawkins at the line for 2 free throws. Then we got a contingency of Canadians watching the stream right now as Easton Hawkins misses the first. Hawkins family from Canada. Father Tyler, a great friend of all of our coverage in Utah high school basketball, and would always text me all the Canadian connections. And his father Tyler suddenly passed away last year, surprisingly, just over a year ago, as Easton knocks down the free throw. Was the AAU coach of the young man helping me on the stream today, Jackson Brousseau, Xavier Elite. But always think about the Hawkins family. Some Mama Hawkins before, but 2:40 left in the half. 2-point game. Falcons 18, Lehi 16. Adams, now Holmes. Up top of Xavier Bell on the drive, and it's a charge. Varner was standing there waiting for it. It's one thing to stand there and wait for it. It's another one to stay waiting for it. And Varner draws the charge. So 18-16. 2:25 left in the half. Here's Anderson, cross court to Hawkins. Bromley back to Anderson. Anderson along the baseline, going to draw the foul here on Xavier Bell. It's number 3 on Xavier. So number 3 on Bell. So Anderson a chance to tie the game from the free throw line. It would be 1-on-1 free throws. That's the 8th team foul on Pebblebrook. 5 on Lehi. The possession arrow belongs to Lehi as well. Let's see, we might have some moisture on the floor. So while they're getting that taken care of, we'll step aside. 2:18 left in the half. You're watching Holiday Hoopfest. In fact, we'll leave it up. We'll just mute it. And we'll be right back. And the front end missed there. So 2:10 left in the half is Jawan Simon to Adams. Now Holmes Jr. Straightaway 3 from Cameron Smith. Back rimmed. And Simon fighting for that ball. Loose ball foul going to be on Lehi against Bryson Bromley. And Cooper Lewis. And Cooper Lewis comes on for Spencer Anderson. McCullough. Drop it into Simon on Preston Varner. Smith fouled, and it'll be free throws here for Cameron Smith. The foul will go to Bromley. It'll be number 2.
Number 3, Bryson Bromley, his second foul, 17th foul. Number 4, Cameron Smith to the line for Pebblebrook.
And the free throw good by Cameron Smith, a sophomore for Coach Washington. Is Elijah Bettis will come off the floor. And the second good as well by Smith, and a 4-point advantage for Pebblebrook. Varner over to Lewis. There's Cooper, hands off to Bromley. Now Easton Hawkins. Back to Cooper Lewis. Bromley. And now Cooper goes at Adams. Bromley way outside on the 3. No. Nearly banked it in, though. Fresh shot clock. Hawkins, still Cooper Lewis. He'll pull from the same spot as Bromley. No. Varner +1. Lehi was looking for the 3 points, and they got it the old-fashioned way, at least an opportunity at it. Preston Varner goes to the line looking for the 3-point play with 1:21 left in the half. looking to make it a one-point game. Coach George Washington, he wants an offensive board there, or not, he wants a defensive board. He said, we got to box out. And they said that's not very good. I think that was the next phrase. Up top with Adams, Holmes Jr. sends to the corner. Smith chased off the three. Smith on the drive, no, and he got fouled on the take. Delayed whistle. But it'll be a foul on Spencer Anderson, number 2, as Easton Hawkins is. He's the all-time second foul on a guy. Somebody's second foul is looks down the bench, and Easton Hawkins pops up as Cameron Smith misses the first free throw, and actually he came on from Varner. Thought maybe he could spell Anderson with 1:07 left in the half. Missed the first, got the second. One possession game, 21-19. Hawkins out to Lewis. Hawkins dropped that ball inside to Varner. Varner, series of moves, got to the rim and left it off the back of the iron. Quickly on the run. Holmes Jr. leaves that one for Jawan Simon, who goes up and flushes. Hasn't hit the fan base yet here at Lehi that Ron Hallman did. 15 seconds left in the half. Cooper Lewis with Craig Adams. Cooper with an 8. Pull up off to the right. And now loose ball foul on Hawkins, and that'll be 1-1 free throws on the other end of the floor. Number 2 on Easton. It'll be Thomas Holmes. Thomas Holmes Jr. at the line. The senior for Coach Washington. On the front end, got it. .3 seconds left in the half. Both free throws good. As Easton Hawkins was looking inbound there into Cooper Lewis, and Varner loses the handle. Here's Hawkins. Will fire it up at the horn. Wide left. So we go to the locker rooms with the Falcons of Pebblebrook leading Lehi 25-19. You're watching the 2022 Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network. Start of the second half. Pebblebrook leading Lehi 25-19. Dusty Litster with you. Game 15 of the Holiday Hoopfest. Final game will be Sierra Canyon taking on Corner Canyon. Taking on Lone Peak. As Varner's Jay is short. Go down the floor is Thomas Holmes. Oh! McCullough looks to be okay. As Cooper Lewis leaves that one for Grayson Brousseau. And Grayson lays it in. 4-point game. That Sierra Canyon Lone Peak game, I think it's going to be really good. Sierra Canyon ranked number 2 in the country. Lone Peak ranked 15 coming into the week. It'll be a lot of fun to watch that one. Brousseau got Simon off his feet. And Grayson draws the foul on Juwan Simon. And I love Juwan just want to be able to get Grayson's that. Hey, sorry about that, man. Like, we're good. Varner goes to the angle with Cooper Lewis. 10 to the corner. Braxton Hawkins. 4-3, and it's a 1-point game. 6:50 left in the third. And Lehi is within 1. We had a great game to start the day. Look for another one here. And that ball knocked away by Lewis. Cooper foul by McCullough. And that'll be number 3 on McCullough. Number 4 on McCullough. And our best game today has been Faith Family versus Durango. That game was close and fun. Oh, Spencer Anderson got away one there. Blocked by Simon in the hands of Cooper Lewis. 4-3. Treated it like a 3-point warm-up. The block from Simon right in the hands of Lewis, and it's a Lehi lead, 27-25, as Simon short on the triple. Little bro's getting after it down there. Here comes Cooper Lewis. Just a tight end in Grayson. A tight end on the state championship football team. And up top to Varner, and now Cooper Lewis. Inside to Grayson. Brousseau got his defender off his feet, stepped through, swatted away. Prince Johnson crowned it. So Prince Johnson was in, I think he immediately looked to the corner to make sure there wasn't Cooper Lewis standing there waiting to catch that one. Spencer Anderson comes back up top. 5 seconds on the shot clock. It did not reset. Hawkins with 3. Hawkins with 2. Cooper Lewis, no one saw it. Shot clock violation. I don't think Quincy even saw it. Dusty was all over that one. Jackson knows. 5:32 left in the third as Cooper Lewis will come off for Bryson Bromley. I learned my lesson. I think it was game 2 or 3 today that I missed like 2 shot clock violations. I wasn't paying attention. There's 5.5 left in the quarter. Up the floor with Thomas Holmes Jr. Into the corner to Nashawn Brown. Adams, no. Holmes with the rebound. Holmes goes base, cut off by Hawkins. Adams cuts to the rim and almost pulling off the circus shot. The Dusty Stromer pulled off last game. That Duncanville game with Notre Dame, Dusty Stromer had just an insane +1. So at the line is Craig Adams. And he hits the first. Cooper Lewis comes back in for Bryson Bromley. And the second good. Tied up at 27. 5:05 remaining in the third quarter. Hawkins. The trap coming. Sends up top to Lewis. Cooper back to Braxton. Pulls for three. Short. Tipped out. And taken by Pebblebrook. Nashawn Brown off to Adams. Try to fit that inside to Prince Johnson. Jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Pebblebrook. And we will stay here. 4:44 left in the third. Send out. Nashawn Brown gets Varner off his feet. Pulls inside the arc. No. Adams was going for the putback. Couldn't get it. Lewis quickly ahead to Hawkins. Hawkins up top to Lewis. Cooper over to Anderson. Spencer back out top to Cooper. Brousseau can go to work against Adams. Gets inside. Fall away short. Holmes sends out to Nashawn Brown. Drop it inside to Prince Johnson. Jackknife it up and in. So 2-point lead now to the Falcons. 3:45 on a rolling clock in the third quarter. Brousseau. Jackson J won't go. The rebound to Adams. Adams goes coast to coast. Fall away short. And rebound to Spencer Anderson. Here comes Lehi. Give it up to Preston Varner. Varner stops. No. Gets his own board. Back up. No. Tipped up by Nashawn Brown. And now cleared off by Prince Johnson. 3:10 left in the third quarter. We go inside of 3 minutes. 15 on the shot clock. The floater +1 for Cameron Smith. Gets that shot to drop, and he'll go to the line looking for the three-point play.
Checking in for Lehi, number 35, Michael Rex, number 13, Tanner Cook, and number 2, Easton Hopkins. And number 14, for Pebblebrook, Xavier Bell.
And the free throw no good. 31-27. 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. Lehi had the lead for just a moment off the three from Braxton Hawkins. As Cooper hands off to Hawkins. Braxton crosses up. Not once, but twice. Now the fall away short. Maybe got a hand on that ball. That's off of Pebblebrook and Nashawn Brown. Coach Washington has been none too pleased with the defensive rebounding tonight. Here come Hawkins to trigger in. Wide open, Easton Hawkins lays it in. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds rolling here in the third quarter, down to 2:15. Foul on the drive and on the screen. The foul to Prince Johnson. Third team foul on the Falcons. 2:11 remaining in the third. Brousseau with Prince Johnson. Grayson sent back to Hawkins. Now Cooper Lewis. Lewis will pull for the deep three. No. Tipped out by Johnson. Loose ball foul. And that'll be the fourth team foul on Lehi. Or probably on Pebblebrook. It'll be Lehi ball on the baseline. Tanner Cook the trigger in. Gets back from Easton Hawkins. Send up top to Braxton Hawkins. The lane opens up and one. The foul will be charged to Cameron Smith. Braxton Hawkins with the hoop and the harm. And we're tied at 31 with 1:45 left in the third. Hawkins at the line looking to give Lehi the lead. And he does. Minute 45 left in the third quarter as Craig Adams comes back on for Nashawn Brown. .135 on a rolling clock. Outside with Cameron Smith and a traveling violation. A chance to extend the lead. Cooper Lewis sends out for three. Cook, no. Rebound to Simon. Jawan Simon bring them off the floor. Simon loses the handle. Nice hands by Brousseau. Brousseau hits the deck. And it's Lehi basketball. Hawkins. Down the lane, send to the corner. Cook. Oh, played that one back to Braxton Hawkins. Out of bounds with a minute and 1 second left in the third. As it'll be Pebblebrook Falcon basketball. Trailing by one with 1:01 left in the quarter. So Thomas Holmes Jr. bring the ball up the floor. And Simon going to draw the foul on Grayson Brousseau. And I'll put Jawan Simon at the line for two free throws. Number 3 on Grayson Brousseau. .48 seconds left in the quarter. Jawan Simon looking to give Pebblebrook the lead and a lips off. Missed the first. He'll have one more as Spencer Anderson comes back and Preston Varner. .48 seconds to go. And the free throw is good. So we're tied at 32 with 48 seconds left in the quarter. Braxton Hawkins, 40 seconds. Give it up to Cooper Lewis. Down to 35 seconds. Now 30 seconds. Shot clock at 15. Anderson got stuck, sends over to Lewis for 3. Cooper Lewis knocks down the triple. And it's 35-32 Lehi with 15 seconds left. Brown sends over to Thomas. Up top, Simon. Jawan Simon, 4-3. The answer. 5 seconds left. Cooper with 2, with 1. Just has to fling it. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And we are tied at 35 going to the fourth and final quarter between Pebblebrook, Georgia and Lehi from Utah. You're watching the 2022 Utah Holiday Hoopfest from Lehi, Utah. Start of the fourth quarter, tied up at 35. Dusty Litster with you. As Grayson Brousseau hands back to Braxton Hawkins. Over to Cooper Lewis. Cooper on the drive. Blocked away by Craig Adams. Love the way that Adams has competed today. As Jace McCullough will come back on for Coach George Washington. I'm going to call it George Washington the second because George Washington the third is on the roster, but I don't want to disrespect him. Lewis sends that out to Varner. Varner pirouette in the lane, send over to Brousseau, back up top to Hawkins. Now Lewis, 7 seconds. 5 on the shot clock. Varner will pull for 3, short. Tipped out and then grabbed by McCullough. Chase quickly ahead. Here's Brown. Zyree Brown off the iron, rebound to Brousseau. Grayson gives it up to Anderson. Hand back to Lewis. Brousseau hanging on a pivot. Sends out. 3 on the way. Short from Anderson. Rebound to Juwan Simmons. Off the screen is Simmons. Sends it out. It's probably Juwan Simon. I am so sorry. Juwan Simon. Zyree Brown into Simon. Juwan gets the bump and the foul on Grayson Brousseau. And I'll put Juwan at the line. Number 4 on Grayson. And Simon hits the first. So I just want to apologize to the Simon family. I really apologize for getting the last name wrong. But anyway, Juwan makes the first. Now going for the second. And hits the second. So 2-point advantage now for Pebblebrook. As Juwan Simon hits both his free throws. There's Cooper. .25 seconds on the shot clock. There's Easton Hawkins. 6:20 on the game clock. Out to Braxton Hawkins. Nice move around Adams. Couldn't get the finish. Gets it back, left it short again, and Simon clears the board. Juwan Simon is fouled on the drive by Spencer Anderson. And Juwan will go back to the line. So that is the 15th foul on Lehi, 5 on Pebblebrook. Possession arrow belongs to Pebblebrook as well. Inbound into Thomas Holmes Jr. Pulls and hits. Timeout, Quincy Lewis. 5:54 left in the fourth quarter. Falcons take a 5-point lead over Lehi. You're watching the 2022 Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer. And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
5:54 left in the fourth quarter. The Pebblebrook Falcons with a 5-point advantage. Inside to Varner. Preston, left hand, no, and the rebound to Adams. Zaire Brown has back to Holmes. Back over to Zaire. Adams finds that one into Holmes. No play. Timeout, Coach Washington. We'll stay here. We'll just mute it, but there's 5:21. .520 left in the fourth quarter. Jawan Simon gets Bromley off of his feet and hits. The defender falls down. You got to be able to take advantage of it, and Jawan Simon was able to. 7-point lead now for Pebblebrook. Cooper Lewis sends over to Braxton Hawkins. Hawkins outside Bromley. Bryson hands back to Varner. Now Zaire Brown on him. Cut to Lewis. Varner. Now Bromley with Simon. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Hawkins. Easton with Adams on his hip. Then hit him at the traveling violation. And he moved the pivot foot. 4:40 left in the fourth quarter, and the Falcons can take an absolute stranglehold on this game. Holmes Jr. send to the corner off the hands of Hawkins. Here's McCullough. McCullough looking inside to Simon. A ball taken away by Easton Hawkins. Oh, and he nearly got taken away by that pass to Bryson Bromley. Cooper Lewis over Jawan Simon and got the three. 4-point ball game. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Big time shot by Cooper Lewis. Nice move inside. Beautiful take and finish. Thomas Holmes Jr. Lead back to, or up to 6. Cooper Lewis into the corner. Braxton Hawkins short. And now a foul on the rebound, and it will be the 6th team foul on Lehi. And it's the 4th personal foul on Bryson Bromley. Grayson Brousseau will come back on, along with Easton Hawkins. .325 left. Holmes Jr. comes off the screen of Simon. Back up top, McCullough. Pull up inside the arc and crawls out. The wide channel basketball failed him there. Back down the floor with Cooper Lewis. Cooper with Jawan Simon. And Adams going to draw the foul. It'll be the 6th team foul on the Falcons. They're shooting free throws both ways for the last 3:05. Brousseau looking for a guard to come get the ball. There's Cooper Lewis. We'll back things out. 30 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter as Hawkins drives and hits. Nicely done. McCullough didn't want to pick up a foul. He kind of gave that up, and Hawkins got around him and scores. 4-point game with 2:49 left in the fourth. You're watching the Utah Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
She won. .249 left in the fourth quarter. 4-point lead for Pebblebrook. Lehi have been hanging around. They had the lead a couple times. Pebblebrook has answered. A lot of hustle plays, not just one guy. Jawan Simon has made a bunch of plays, including making some buckets. There's been a lot of guys stepping up for Pebblebrook and Coach George Washington. Adams goes in to Simon, turn around and dunk it for the future Dayton Flyer. .220 left in the fourth. Cooper Lewis sends over to Anderson. Up top now, Brousseau. Grayson. Cooper Lewis. Again for three, no. And rebound tracked down by Zyree Brown. Trap comes, and here comes Pebblebrook. But they're going to slow things up, not looking to take full advantage as we go inside of 2 minutes. Remaining in the fourth quarter, down to 155. Cooper going to get stuck in a little bit of keep away there. The three from the corner, got it. Jace McCullough, who has been dealing with foul trouble all game long, knocks down the corner three, and it's a 9-point game with 1:35 left in the fourth. Brousseau got to hit the back door to Anderson. Kick ball by the Falcons. It'll be Lehi basketball on the baseline. Inbound to Anderson. Spencer backs up to Cooper Lewis. Lewis hands off to Braxton Hawkins. Here's Anderson. Spencer tries to send it to the corner. Jawan Simon with the steal. Simon all the way. Oh, he misses the dunk. And it's going to go out of bounds here at midcourt. Coach Washington, the frustrated, he thought he could just pull the ball out and they can hold on. There's 110 left, down to 107. Cooper Lewis, and he's fouled. So Cooper will go to the line for 2 free throws with 1:01 left in the fourth. So 1:01 left in the fourth, and Cooper Lewis hits the first free throw and got one more. 1:01 left in the fourth. And Lewis goes 1 of 2. Rare miss from the stripe inside of a minute left, an 8-point game, down to 55 seconds. With the shot clock, not having to foul in the last minute to extend the game. Play good defense. You know you're going to get the ball back as Holmes into the corner. McCullough back rims a triple and a rebound to Brousseau. Now on the run with Lewis. Cooper leaves it for Braxton Hawkins. 4-3. That's a 4-point game with 31.7 seconds left in the fourth. Lehi won't go away just like last night. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. There's one game left in the Holiday Hoopfest. It is the Lone Peak girls taking on the number 2 ranked Sierra Canyon girls team. It's number 15 versus number 2. That game's going to be a lot of fun. You want to come back for that one. But if you're showing up right now to watch that, the game starts at 8, was usually scheduled to start at 8:45. Actually, might get kind of close to that. Typically been about 9-minute breaks on our games when it goes over. So come back, or you can hang out and watch the end of this one. Lehi hanging in here, down 5 points with 32.2 seconds left. And all these games will be available. You can go back and rewatch them. You can go check them out on KSLSports.com, or you can go find us on YouTube. And that is at Rewind Sports Network. Again, that's Rewind Sports Network. And you can find all the games from the Utah Holiday Hoopfest there, as we'll archive them there, as well as at KSLSports.com. 32.2 left. Then go run out to Holmes. I'm not sure what happened here. Don't know if the shot clock went off. They're beeping the horn as that ball was launched into play. Right now the clock showing 31.6. As Cooper Lewis is going to come back in. Bromley will come out. So it'll be Pebblebrook ball on the baseline with 31.9 to go. Again, shot clock turned off now. As we get into Jawan Simon, and Simon fouled by Hawkins. And it'll be 1-on-1 free throws for Jawan Simon. And he's been a strong free throw shooter this weekend. So Jawan Simon goes to the line. It's an outstanding night. And knocks down the front end. Now he'll get one more. Going to reset the game. Lehi has 3 timeouts. Pebblebrook also has 3. Possession arrow belongs to the Falcons as well. And both teams in the bonus as Jawan Simon knocks down both free throws. Cooper Lewis loses the handle, got it back on the drive, force it up. No, and the rebound taken by Adams. And now Pebblebrook can really put this one away with free throws. It'll be a 3-possession game with 3s. And Grayson Brousseau fouls out. And for Cooper Lewis, couldn't get that one to go, but I think the owner of those shoes might get that layup to fall. Maybe. Well, a tough take. Cooper was trying to get the +1. As Adams hits the free throws. And a joke because the shoes that Cooper Lewis, number 1's wearing, are actually Jackson Brousseau's, who's sitting next to me. As Adams hits the first and make this a 9-point game here, and lane violation against Pebblebrook. Bromley going to get it back after the inbound. Into the corner to Anderson, 15 seconds. Now Cooper Lewis, pump the three, goes to the rim, short, and the rebound is Irie Brown. And a good effort from Lehi, but it's going to be Pebblebrook coming away with the win. They'll go 1-1 on the weekend in Utah. As we've enjoyed having these teams from out of state come in. We have one more. As Sierra Canyon girls will be taking on Lone Peak, number 2 team in the country in the girls' side. Our game's going to be a lot of fun, but it's been so much fun to have the teams from Texas and Las Vegas. We've had Missouri come in and play here at Lehi High School. Anderson crawls that one in at the horn, and that will do it. Final score, the Pebblebrook Falcons 52, Lehi Pioneers 46. Our Heidemann and Associates players of the game, number 3, Jaiwan Simon. And we're going to go with number 12, Craig. No, we'll go with number 23, Thomas Holmes Jr. Thought he played a great game as well. But again, it is Pebblebrook going 1-1 on the weekend in Utah with a 52-46 win over Lehi. For McKay Larson and Jackson Brousseau, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching the Utah Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and on the Rewind Sports Network.